Hey head cracks, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. It's Thought's Daughter. So it's been 2 months since we last spoke. I really do want to put this podcast more in a positive direction and give more advice. I will get my thoughts and opinions on everything, but I just don't want to be too much of a ranter. I don't want to have episodes of me just ranting and complaining, because I do love to complain. If you let me, I will. But I really want to be putting out content that reflects where I am vibrationally. So I want to put out things that reflects what I am putting out. I want to put out positive things. I want to put out things that can help people, because I want to basically talk about shit that I've been through, help people with shit that they going through, and talk about the shit that we all go through. I really want to put this podcast in a different perspective, a different direction, and just focus on what makes me feel good in helping people, because I actually do enjoy helping people and giving people advice. So, with that being said, roll the intro. I'm just a girl in the world. I'm a girl. I feel like since I've been in my hiatus, being burnt out, I don't know why I sound like fucking Frank Ocean. I don't know what the fuck. But since I've been gone, I've been doing a lot of self-reflection and realizing a lot of mindset changes, and realizing that every single thing that has happened in my life has been a result of either a thought pattern, an action that I took, an emotion that I felt. Everything is a result of me. I can't blame anybody. It's no point in blaming things outside of myself besides myself. That's the only option I have, is to improve or shut the fuck up. So I don't really want to do too much complaining or too much ranting, because I want to be in a place where I can put out content that matches my vibrational level. I want to put out content that makes other people feel good, making myself feel good, making myself feel productive. And yes, ranting and talking about the negative things of the world does feel good to a certain degree, but when you ruminate it time and time after, over and over again, it becomes counterproductive. So I feel like that's where people really misses the mark, the line of choosing when to vent and when to let go. And replace it. If you're ruminating on something negative, replace it and ruminate on something positive, and you will see so many more positive things in your life because of that. And that's not woo-woo, that's neuroscience, that's quantum physics, that is actual science in the making. That's your reticular activating system. What you focus on is what's going to flourish. You have to plant that seed. And I've really been planting a lot of seeds, y'all. This is springtime for me, baby. Springtime in my mind, y'all. I definitely in my stoicism era. Stoicism, I'm not sure if I know the definition of stoicism, but I'm pretty sure when you believe that you have full control over your thoughts, control over your actions, and control over your behavior, you focus on what you are in control of, which is yourself. And when you focus on yourself, not in a selfish way, but in a perspective mindset way, life is just so much easier. I'm pretty sure that's the basis of it. I think so. I don't know. It's being humble and being wise and being very introspective and not reacting out of emotion, reacting out of logic, reacting out of character. So it's you have to build the identity that you want to have in order to have the life that you want. It's pretty basic to most people. They will listen to this and be like, oh, I understand it, but won't know how to implement that. Won't know how to make that mindset change. Don't know how to manifest the life that they want. They don't know how to get to that next step. They don't know where to start. And I feel like the biggest problem that most people have, and maybe this is projection, because I had this problem, that's why I'm speaking from a place of love, not from a place of judgment, even though I'm very judgmental. I'm the most judgmental person on myself, though. Not really on other people. I'm really not that judgmental when it comes to other people. I'm very open-minded. I'm the type of person, if you come to me with anything, I will listen to you. I'll listen to your problems. I won't judge you. I won't stop being your friends because of you did something really fucked up, unless it's illegal, rape and killing, maybe even killing. I don't know. I might not say nothing about no killing. It depends. But raping, no, don't confess that shit to me. Hell no, you going to jail. What the fuck? But I'm a really open person. Like, I'm really open. Like, if you done some really fucked up shit, if you have a lot of mental issues. I remember once one person in my debate class in high school came to me and confessed that he's schizophrenic, and he just got diagnosed with schizophrenia, and is, you know, usually schizophrenia in white men is dormant until like 26, 25. He was experiencing very early symptoms in like 15, 14. So people come to me for really crazy shit, y'all. People tell me all their deepest, darkest secrets, y'all. I'm just that type of person who can hold a secret. Well, okay, maybe I just told a secret right there. My bad. I really strongly doubt he's even watching this. But I'm the type of person that you go to when you want to let off some steam. Like, you can vent to me. You really can. But in moderation. In moderation, because I do get drained very quickly. I do get drained very quickly when it comes to certain things. If it's really, really like about politics right now, about the world, I really do not give a fuck. I'm sorry, I do not give a fuck. If you're talking to me about the state of the world and how the world is, especially like America, I'm not listening to that. Like, I'm really not. I can't mentally. I'm clocked out. Mentally, I'm clocked out. I'm in another timeline. Like, right now, in my brain, Kamala Harris won. That's my president right now. That's the timeline I am. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm not with y'all niggas. I'm not with y'all niggas. I'm not with y'all. I'm in a whole, I'm Delulu. Like, I'm in a whole nother world right now. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I just don't. I can't. I mentally cannot take it. Like, fuck ICE type shit, but I can't do too much with that. You can come to vent to me, you know? So I have a lot of perspective when it comes to how people feel. But when people vent to me, I will give you a solution. I'm not the type of person who's just going to listen. I'm going to give you a solution. And the solution 90% of the time is loving yourself. That is the solution. So this is what this episode is about. I know this is a long ass fucking intro to get to this point, but I just had to give you some context. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I have credentials. People come to me for a lot of shit. I love myself. I think I do. I mean, proof is in the pudding. But anyways, just because you love yourself doesn't mean, just because you look good doesn't mean you love yourself. I mean, Kenya Moore. I feel like Kenya Moore is a prime example. I love Kenya Moore. I'm a Kenya Moore girl. But that is a prime example of someone who has a self-esteem issue and a self-esteem wound. Maybe it stemmed from her mother rejecting her. So she had to prove herself and validate herself throughout her entire life. With women, with men, with her family. So self-esteem is the root to most issues in life. And it's the biggest block between you getting your manifestation and you living your dream life. Shit, I need to love myself and clean my fucking nails. That's what I need to fucking do. Okay. So anyways, let's start off with this quote that I think I said it before. You don't get the love that you want. You get the love you think you deserve. I believe that's so true. Self-love is not just looking good. Anybody can look good. Anybody can look good, but not everybody can love themselves. Okay? It's not bubble baths. It's not spa days. It's not maintenance day. It's not, all the other bullshit. Self-love is about your identity, your energy, your standards, your discipline, your alignment. Okay? This is what makes you feel worthy of love. Like, I'm not sure how to explain it. Because, let's keep it a buck. You are worthy as soon as you are born. As soon as you breathe life, you are worthy of life. You are worthy to live. But we don't believe that, though. We believe we have to earn our love. We believe we have to earn respect. We believe we have to earn our worth. When that's really not true. But because that belief is so ingrained to us from such an early age, it's really hard to undo. So in order to bypass that system, you have to put in the work to love yourself. Yes, you shouldn't have to work to love yourself. You should automatically do that. Yes, I believe that. I believe you should automatically feel that way. But most of us do not. And you may be thinking, oh, I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. But you're in a relationship with a man that beats you, abuses you. All your friends treat you like shit. You look a fucking mess. You don't brush your fucking teeth. Your house isn't clean. Your bathroom is a mess. You stank. And I'm not saying this in a judgmental way because everybody had their moments. Everybody had their days. But if you really loved yourself, wouldn't treat yourself like shit. Wouldn't accept people treating you like shit. If you loved yourself, your life would reflect that. That's what I'm trying to get at. If your life is not where you want it to be, that means she doesn't love yourself. Like, that's really, that's what it really boiled down to. If your life's not where you want it to be, it's because you don't love yourself. I'm not saying if you haven't met a certain goal, it doesn't mean that you hate yourself. You don't have any self-worth. You have no self-esteem. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. If your life is a mess, something not right, get your house in order. Your house and your mind. Get that in order. Something's not right. Not meeting a goal doesn't mean your life is in disarray. Disarray means every aspect of your life is going to shit. You are not satisfied with not one aspect of your life. That's because there's a self-love issue. Some people just have self-love issues in relationships. Some people have self-love issues when it comes to money. They don't believe they're worthy of money. They don't believe that they're worthy to go for the job, to apply for a job that they don't think they're qualified for. They don't think they can do the job. They don't think they have what it takes to do the job, so they don't even apply for it. There's people who don't even go for higher education because they've been told all their life that they're so stupid, they're so dumb, they don't need to go to college. Those are wounds. Those are self-worth wounds. I mean, it's every aspect of your life. Somewhere in your life, someone has told you a negative affirmation and it stuck with you. For me personally, it was I'm bad at math and I'm bad at English. Neither of those are true. I was told that in 6th grade that I was really bad at math and I should not try honors math. I believed it, and I didn't try honors math till sophomore year of high school. Sophomore year of high school, I was told I should not take an AP English. I wouldn't make it in AP English. I made an A in AP English. You know, the first time I let the counselors, I let the teachers tell me that I wasn't good enough for a certain class, and I let that affect my behavior, let that affect my actions. The second time it happened in high school, I had a little bit more, like, bitch, fuck you attitude. Like, who the fuck you think you is to tell me what the fuck I deserve, what the fuck I can do? You cannot determine that for me. Same with college. When I was applying for certain colleges, certain universities, I applied for Tulane. I had in the back of my mind, I doubted that I was even good enough to even go into Tulane. But then my counselors kind of reaffirmed it to me. And I didn't get into it because I already had the preconceived notion that I wasn't good enough to get into that school. So that's where self-love is. That's what self-love is. Self-love is not just looking cute, taking pictures, making niggas send you $5K on Cash App. Getting tricked on doesn't mean you love yourself. Some bitches think that. I don't know why. That's a new age thing. But self-love is the root of all things that come into your life. You get what you deserve, what you think you deserve. So if you think you deserve nothing, you will receive nothing. If you believe you deserve the moon, the stars, the cosmos, everything that you ever desire, this is what you're going to get. Like, you have to realize what you believe about yourself is what you're going to receive for yourself. Period. Okay? So let's go through the stages. These are the stages that I basically went through in order for me to love myself a lot more than I used to. If I could go talk to Noah Veoncedefaye, if I could talk to my Noah self right now, these are the things I would tell her, like, it's time to clock in. First things first, first stage is radical acceptance and forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Accept your flaws. To love unconditionally, you have to love yourself unconditionally. You get a pimple on your face, you still go out that day. You don't change your plans because you look a mess. You don't change your plans because your hair is not the way that you want it to be. You don't cancel shit. If you wanted to do it, you go fucking do it. Don't let your outward appearance or outward things affect you and your mood and what you have planned. Oh, it starts raining. Okay, this is the thing that my mama used to do. Me and my mom used to do. We used to go to the gym in the morning, early in the morning. As soon as it started raining in the morning, we would not go to the gym. That's not an action out of self-love. That's an action out of not the opposite of self-love, but the opposite of self-discipline. And we're going to get into that stage in a second. And self-discipline stems from self-love. If you don't know. In order to be self-disciplined, you have to love yourself to a certain degree. So if you're not disciplined, that's a form of self-hate. Like, I'm sorry, it is. It is. And we're going to talk about discipline in the next stage and the other few stages, but just hold on to that. Hold on to that, okay? Radical acceptance means acknowledging your past, acknowledging your patterns, knowing that you have done wrong, you have been done wrong, and there is a lot of wrong in the world. You have been hurt. Acknowledge your hurt, acknowledge your pain. Remember how that little girl felt when she experienced that betrayal. Like, you have to remember, you have to feel that emotion. Feel that emotion just that one time, and then let it go. And let it go. Feel it. Feel that hurt. Feel that pain. And let it go. Sometimes this is what I do. When I remember something that was so embarrassing, so humiliating, something that made me like question if I wanted to live on this world, I would say delete like a robot. Like, this is literally what I do. I'll be like laying in bed, or I'll be sitting down and I think of something like fucking horrendous. I'll be like, delete. And I don't think about it ever again. I swear to God that shit works. I swear to God that shit works. Delete. You gotta do it just like that. Delete. Like, yes. Like, y'all, like, I can't even think of no embarrassing shit right now because I'll be like, delete. Like, type shit. Unless it's really funny. If it's really funny, I'm gonna keep the memory. I'm gonna keep the memory if it's funny as fuck. If it's like traumatic, delete. Like, I don't remember shits. And that's how I want it to be. Like, Elijah, Red Door, the originals. If you know, you know. So, you have to acknowledge shame. Shame, I feel like shame is the opposite of self-love. Shame is the opposite of self-love because self-love is rooted in knowing that you love yourself unconditionally. Shame is the opposite of that because you are shaming aspects of yourself that you do not love. You don't love certain aspects of yourself, so you shame yourself. I think that's why a lot of people in religion, not religion, a lot of people who are gun-ho in religion, in organized religion, have a lot of shame because a lot of religions teaches you, well, not really the religion, not really the text, but the people in the religion tells their subjects, like, you can't do this, you can't do that, that's shameful, that's evil, that's not of the Lord, you do this, you go to hell, you do this, that is bad. That creates a lot of shame, especially sexual trauma, especially in women. You can't do that. That's not of a woman. You can't have red fingernails. That's not of women. That's bad woman. That's bad woman. That's bad woman. Like, type shit. Fuck that. I'm not going to say in order to love yourself, you have to leave the church. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying in order to love yourself, you can't worship a male god. I'm not saying that. A lot of people on TikTok will say that. I'm not going to say that because to a certain degree, I do think religion is really good. No matter what you believe, no matter if you're Christian or whatever you believe. not that's the only religion I can think of. Christian, Hindu, Judaism. Those are like the Abrahamic ones. Islam. Yeah. Do whatever you want to do. Okay? But you have to acknowledge the patriarchal structures within organized systems. Any organized system, not just religion. If you acknowledge the patriarchal structures within systems that are meant to put us down, then you can bypass it and reap the benefits of what the spiritual teachings or what the system was meant to do, which is benefit the collective. So in order for you to have this inner knowing that you love yourself, you love the deepest parts of yourself, you have to align with institutions, systems, and beliefs that align with that. You have to align yourself with media that supports that narrative that you are worthy of love, that you are worthy of support, that you are worthy because you are just alive. You deserve good things because you are just alive, because you are a good person. You are good nature. Not that you have to fight for God's love. You have to work for a spot in heaven. You ain't shit until you do this, until you serve God. No, don't think like that. Think I am inherently worthy because I am a child of God. Period. That's all you have to think. I am inherently worthy because I am a child of God, because God made me. He didn't make two of me. I mean, maybe if you were a twin, I don't know. He didn't make, a bunch of Beyonce's on the world. He made me specifically because he loved me specifically. He created me specifically. Okay? You have to understand you are unique. You are nothing like anyone else. We are all like snowflakes. You may have a doppelganger, but personality-wise, you're not like anyone else. You are so specific to you. And that's what makes you worthy. That's what makes you unique. Our differences is what makes us great. That's what makes humanity so amazing, is that we're different. So when you accept those differences within you and you love those differences within you, you can accept it in other people. I'm not lesbian, but I heard from lesbian talk and lesbian friends is that when you get into your first relationship with a girl, it really helps you with this self-radicalization of acceptance and forgiveness. Like, you really become so in love with yourself because the things that you love in your girlfriend and your partner, you see them in yourself. So if you love the cellulite of your partner, you should love the cellulite on yourself. If you love when your partner wakes up in the morning all groggy with morning breath, you should love that about yourself. If you love the way that your partner is clumsy and misspeaks and do quirky things, you should love that about yourself. And that's what I feel like you should try to get to that stage without another person, though. You should want to love everything about yourself naturally. Even when you fuck up, you should love yourself because you know that you can do better. Because you know you have the ability to improve. You have the ability to self-improve. Everybody do. Everybody has a chance to change. And that's the best thing. That is the most constant thing in the universe is change. Isn't that ironic? Isn't that ironic? Two things I feel like is constant. Okay. I feel like one thing that all humans have in common, all living things have in common is death. I think that's one thing we all have in common and we shouldn't be afraid of. I think we should welcome death. Not in a suicidal way, but and just in a spiritual aspect. We shouldn't be afraid to die. We shouldn't be afraid to go home. We shouldn't be afraid to come back to source. We shouldn't be afraid of that. Also, what is common, what is something that everything in the universe experiences change. Everything is changing in the universe. Our cells are vibrating. It's changing, moving, molecules moving, changing, air changing, thoughts changing. Everything is changing, okay? And I think that's so beautiful. Something is so beautiful about that. The fact that we have free will. We have the ability to be who we want to be. And we should never take that for granted. Just all your quirks, all the things that make you who you are, it's just a beautiful ass puzzle piece. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, it's when you realize how unique you are and how you are the only version of yourself, like you fuck, I don't even know how to explain it because it's just so beautiful. You can't even put into fucking words when you really truly believe it, when you truly realize your power, your worth, just knowing that you deserve the world because you are you. Just because you are yourself, you deserve it. And that's it. That's self-love. That is self-acceptance right there. Period. So, stage 1 is self-acceptance, self-forgiveness. Also, there is this meditation that I do that I started off like 5 years ago doing. It's the Ho'oponopono meditation. I think it's a native Hawaiian meditation tradition. You say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, I love you. Forgive yourself. Forgive everything that you feel like you didn't do right. Forgive yourself. And I feel like this stage is probably the top 2 most important stages, okay? Next is healing your inner child. This is like shadow work. I would consider this shadow work. I'm not the biggest on shadow work. I have tried it, so that's why it's on my stage 2. But you have to give your younger self what you didn't receive. So for me, my younger self didn't express themselves how they wanted to. So as an adult, I'm going to express myself however I want to, which is crazy colors, squishmallows, stuffed animals, watching anime, watching cartoons, buying all this cute pink shit. Like, You see my room. Like, having whimsy, romanticizing my life, having fun, doing fun shit, playing video games. Anything that I want to do as a child, I'm going to do as an adult. Type shit. Go to Disney World. Go to the cruise. Like, have fun. Have excursions. Have travel. Like, do shit that you would love. Dancing in the room when nobody's home. Like, you know, I love dancing when nobody's looking. Dancing when nobody's around. That's one of the best feelings in the world to me. It's just little shit like that. You have to reparent yourself. You have to give yourself safety. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to be kind to yourself. Treat yourself how you would treat a small version of you. How would you treat no Veoncedefaye? How would you treat your no child self? That's how you should treat yourself going forward. Give yourself the time to relax. Don't slack off. Don't be unproductive, but rest. Resting is being productive if you do it in the correct way. If you're resting in a way that actually recharges you compared to resting in a way that prolongs your existential dread, two different things. Bring back joy in your life. Laugh every day. Laugh every day. Another thing that I heard, that if you smile, subconsciously you become more happy, because like smiling releases dopamine or some shit. I don't know. Fact check me, please. Have whimsy. Explore. That's why I love If Any Nikki. If Any Nikki brought in so much whimsy in my life. I love that game. That's one of my favorite games. I love exploring. I loved exploring when I was a child. I need to get back into explore. I need to go outside and start walking around and explore just my neighborhood. Like, I love exploring. I actually need to get back into that. Whatever you liked as a child, rediscover it. If you like ballet as a child, I used to love, which is so ironic, I'm gonna say this because I'm a Timothée Chalamet stan, but as y'all know, Timothée Chalamet does not fuck with ballet, does not fuck with opera. As a child, I love ballet and I love opera. I used to be obsessed with opera as a child. Like, I'm talking about like 11, 10. There was an opera, y'all, I'm not even shitting y'all. Back when there was Dish Network or DirecTV, there was music channels, right? There was literally an opera music channel. I'm not even fucking kidding you. An opera music channel. And I used to love that shit. I love that shit. Anywho. Okay, that's stage 2. Healing your inner child. Just ask yourself, what did younger me need that I didn't receive? Did I read that right? What did younger me need that I didn't receive? Okay, yeah, type shit. Stage 3, boundaries. Now, this is when you start putting actions. You start matching the actions with the behaviors, the actions with the emotions. You have to set up boundaries, physical and energetic boundaries. Protection. Protect yourself. Protect your inner child. You have to have boundaries for your time. For your time. That doesn't mean you pick up every phone call that you see because you're afraid to be alone and you need someone on the phone 24/7 to feel anything. That's not what respecting your time means. It's okay to kiki on the phone. I love a good kiki on the phone too, but I'm not going to be on the phone 24/7. A lot of people do that. And if that's shade, that's not shade, but side eye. Next is your energy. Protect your energy. Have boundaries for your energy, which means you don't let certain people, which leads to the next 2. You don't let certain people into your space who don't deserve to be in your space, and you don't let people access you so freely. Don't let people have easy access to you. You should be a bit reserved, a bit exclusive. You shouldn't be in everybody's face talking to everybody. You shouldn't be at every function, every day, every night. Have another bit of whimsy, not whimsy, another bit of mystery. You know, and not to be pick me type shit, but just, you don't need to be in everybody's face all the time. Like, let people miss you. Don't have people in your business all the time. It's not Real Housewives of Atlanta. You can keep some shit to yourself. I know as Leos, I'm a Leo, boo-boo. I know as Leos, we like to show all our wins, all our losses, show everybody our business. You don't have to do that. I understand when I was doing that, when I was posting everything that I did, being in everybody's business, be on the phone all the time, was because I wasn't comfortable with being myself. I wasn't comfortable with people perceiving me. So I had to create a narrative so I could direct their perception of me to what I want them to see. And when I realized that I'm not posting for me, I'm posting for what other people to see, I stopped posting as much. I barely post. I don't really do shit to post anyway, but even if I did do a bunch of shit, I wouldn't be posting like that anyway. I want to savor them time that I am. I don't want to constantly be thinking about a story, you know, a picture. Sometimes I just want to live in the moments. And that's what setting up energetic boundaries mean. Knowing what you can and can't do. Knowing your social battery. Some people can party every single night and be completely fine. Could be completely fine. Some people can do that. A lot of people can't, though. A lot of people cannot do that. And also, you need to know your human design chart. If you're a generator, you could get away with partying every single night. But me, I'm a projector. I'm a projector. That's my energy. That's my energy chart type. I'm a projector. I'm a 6'2", I'm pretty sure. A 6'2" projector. So I need time to recharge. Know yourself. You have to know yourself. And that goes back to stage 1. Knowing yourself. Allowing yourself, know your flaws, know your good qualities, and accepting all of that. You have to know yourself in order to do that. Okay. Stage 4, self-care. Now, this is the stage that everybody thinks is just self-care. Like, it's just, I can't talk. This is the stage where everybody associates with self-love. It's self-care. They think it's the same thing. I'm not sure if they think it's the same thing or like they're just confused, but just because you take a bath doesn't mean you love yourself. I mean, it does. I mean, I would hope you would take a bath because you do love yourself. But it's more to it than that. It's more to it than that. But I do love self-care. It's not optional for me. I don't think it should be optional for anybody. I think everybody should do self-care, but it's only a certain aspect of self-love. I don't think it's the most important, but it's definitely something you have to do. Baseline. Self-care is about self-respect. If you respect yourself, you want yourself to have a good temple. Okay? If you're Christian, you want to respect your temple. That means good hygiene, good appearance, good health, good environment. Being attractive doesn't mean looking like Margot Robbie or Gabrielle Union. Looking attractive, having self-care is just being healthy. Having a good glow to your skin. Having white, straight teeth. Smelling good. Not being obese. I mean, maybe that's controversial. I'm not sure. I mean, you don't have to be a stick. No offense to skinny people. But you don't have to be 600-pound life. You don't have to be a feeder type shit. Like, just be normal. I'm not sure if that's controversial to say, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't speak on that. I don't know. I feel like that is an aspect of self-love. It's caring about your health. And weight isn't health. You could be big and still be healthy. Lizzo is a great example of someone who I consider extremely healthy. Look at her skin. Her skin is flawless. She looks so hydrated. She looks so plump and just so beautiful and so gorgeous. I love Lizzo. Okay? Ooh, clean shoes, clean home. Have a clean home. Okay? You should want yourself. You deserve a clean home. You deserve to have a clean shoes. You deserve to look presentable when you leave the house. You should have a goddess mindset and look like a goddess. Your mindset and your appearance should mirror each other. Period. If you believe you the shit, you should look like the shit. Period. Ice Spice. You deserve cleanliness. Gods and goddesses are often depicted barefoot to show their purity. It symbolizes that nothing can soil their temple. When you see gods or goddesses depicted in literature and media and religious texts, you see them barefoot and they're walking on the ground. They're walking on the dirt. Maybe sometimes they're walking on water. Their feet is always clean even though they're barefoot, because cleanliness is next to godliness. And ye are gods. Okay, we are goddesses. Ye are gods. That's in the Bible. We are goddesses. We are gods. We are a reflection of God. We are an extension of God. Treat yourself as such. Have some kufa about the way you live, the way you look, and your if your house is clean. Your bathroom need to be clean. That's what needs to be clean. If I go to your fucking house and your bathroom dirty, that's not good. That's not good spiritually. That's not good mentally. That's not good at all. Keep your bathroom clean. If you really love yourself, your bathroom needs to be clean. I'm sorry. And I think a dirty bathroom ties to dirty money. I don't know why, but is your money funny? Maybe your bathroom not clean. See if that correlates. See when you clean your bathroom, you get some money. I'm not sure. Or play Ring My Bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. I don't know why I'm holding lip gloss. I don't know why I picked that up. But yeah. Stage 5. Treat yourself like the prize. Self-devotion. Instead of having self-discipline, which could be too harsh for people, think of it like self-devotion. You're not doing self-discipline because you have to. You're doing it because you deserve it. You work out because you deserve to sweat. You deserve to live a long life. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to love yourself. You deserve to feel good in your skin. You deserve to feel good in your body. You do the things that you do because you are devoted to yourself. You devoted to giving yourself the best life. There's so many videos on the art of self-devotion, and I feel like that's a lot more receptive to women than self-discipline and thinking, rah, 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 we gotta hustle, we gotta grind, we gotta hustle, we gotta run, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. No. Have certain goals for every single day and complete the goals. You don't have to do something very specific like a 6 a.m., 5 a.m. CEO morning routine. That's not for us. And especially on depending the stage of your cycle, you may not want to do shit, and that's okay. That's okay, boo. It's okay. That's actually a form of self-love. It's acknowledging that your body is not at 100% right now physically. That's when you take that time to help yourself inwardly. You definitely become more introspective. If you can't do the physical labor, then do the mental labor. Focus on your mindset. Choose yourself. Buy yourself flowers. Take yourself out on dates. I know y'all heard that before. Invest in your beauty. Invest in your health. Invest in your education. Invest in experiences. Invest in travel. Spend money on things that elevate you, that make you feel better. Splurge. You deserve it. People who don't splurge on themselves feel like they don't deserve it. A lot of men feel that way, actually. A lot of men feel that way. Spend money on things that elevate you. Work out regularly. Move your body. You should sweat every single day. Sweat releases stress, emotional energy, stagnant energy. The vibration plate helps break that shit up. Move your body. If you love yourself, you gotta move yourself. If you love yourself, you gotta move yourself. If you love yourself, you gotta move yourself. Hey, 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 hey. Next. Well, no. Yeah, self-discipline is self-devotion. Discipline is not a punishment. Discipline is keeping you accountable for your actions, basically. You are keeping promises to yourself. So if you promise a friend, you say you're going to show up at 6 a.m. and help move their furniture, and you don't show up, you a shitty friend. Okay? You get that concept? If you tell yourself, I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. and go to the gym, and you don't do that, you a shitty person to yourself. Like, I don't know what it's called, but you're a shitty person to yourself. Like, what the fuck? Just do better. There's actually a TikTok that says something along those lines. Let me find that TikTok. I just saw that TikTok. It was something along those lines. Dancing. No. Is it this? No. Is it this? No. Okay. Well, never mind. I can't find TikTok. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Stage 6. Embody the goddess identity. Rewire your mindsets. Eventually, your self-love will become your new identity. You don't just practice it. You embody it. You begin to look like a goddess. Dress like a goddess. Carry yourself like a goddess. Dang, I'm spitting on this shit. Act accordingly. When you truly love yourself, your standards will rise. Your energy will change. Your life will reflect. This is also where you begin rewiring your subconscious mind with affirmations. You will do hypnotherapy, hypnosis, subliminals, visualization. Also, self-love spell work. I know so many people on social media be buying spells off of Etsy for niggas, for men. No, buy spells for self-love and money. Abundance spells, prosperity spells, self-love spells. Don't be spending money on spells for stupid shit. Invest in yourself. That's what investing in yourself means. Speak to yourself like someone you love. Okay? Speak to yourself like someone that is powerful, someone that demands respect, someone that is a queen, that is royalty, that deserves to be in the rooms of all the rooms that they are in. Just know that this confidence will carry into every aspect of your life. And this will save your life. This will save your life, y'all. This is life-changing, y'all. This is fucking life-changing. And this is the spiritual truth about self-love. When you don't love yourself spiritually, several things happen. Your intuition becomes quiet. You don't listen to yourself, so yourself stops speaking up. You get yourself into very horrible and precarious You get yourself into precarious situations. Look at me, book. You get yourself in bad situations. You settle for less than what you deserve. You attract people who reflect your insecurities. Everyone is you pushed out. The law of assumption. Low self-esteem lower your energetic frequency, which means you attract narcissists, abusers, destiny swappers, monitoring spirits, things of that sort. When your self-concept rises, your reality begins to shift because, again, you receive the love you think you deserve. Period. Okay, and these are some phrases to figure out if you have low self-esteem. I'm not good enough. If you ever said that, point one. I always mess things up. I don't deserve that. I hate how I look. If you do a lot of self-deprecation, I mean, a little bit is okay. You know, it's okay to make fun of ourselves every now and then. That's what makes life funny. But if you're constantly doing self-deprecation, no. In relationships, you say, I don't want to ask for too much. I'm scared to ask for money. At least they didn't cheat. I don't want to be alone. Maybe I'm overreacting. Come on, girl, get some self-love. If you say this about opportunities, I'm not ready yet. What if I'm failed? That's for someone else. I'll start later. Are you sure I can do this? You think I can do this? Next. Subtle. This is more like subtle, like low self-worth language. It's fine. I'm okay. When you know you're not fine and you know you're not okay. I don't expect much. I'm used to it. Nah, fuck that. So, those are just a few things that may help you. It helped me. This is how I got out my rut. This is how I learned to love myself and know that I deserve the world. I literally deserve the world. Like, I'm that girl. And you are too, boo. You are too, boo. You are too, boo. And if I am affirmations don't work, start where you are. And look at yourself in the mirror. Mirror work also helps with self-concept. Mirror work helps so much. So it's meditations, visualization, mirror work, the Ho'oponopono meditation technique. I love myself. I forgive myself. I accept myself type shit. Yes, these things work. Look at yourself in the mirror and be like, you are beautiful. You are smart. You are respected. You are powerful. You are deserving. You are worthy. You are loved. Like, come on, do it every morning. Like some flashcards. Go to Quizlet. Make you some flashcards or some shit. Wake up and do those flashcards every morning. As soon as you wake up, do those flashcards. Okay? It's not hard unless you make it hard. It's not hard unless you make it hard. Don't focus too much on shadow work. Okay? Don't focus too much on that. Because that can put you in a cycle of rumination. And you just focusing on how fucked up you are. Because The whole point is you're supposed to love the fucked up part about yourself. You should want to approve, but you should still love it. You should love the shadow side of yourself. I'm sorry. The id, as in Freudian psychology, the id, the most primal aspect of you, you should let that coexist. In astrology, that's your Lilith. I have a Lilith in Aries. So when I get angry, that's a form of self-love. Oh, I heard this bomb-ass quote. They say anger is the emotion of knowing that you are not getting the respect or treatment that you deserve. Damn, that's a fucking bar. Like, anger is the most primal, guttural feeling we have when we know that we are being wronged. Because we love you. To be angry, you have to have a sense of loving yourself. You do. To have some type of anger. Because you know you deserve better. You're so fucking angry. You know that didn't go right. When you stub your toe, you know you didn't deserve that fucking pain. When you lose money, you know you didn't deserve to lose that money. Like, you know that. Okay, let's go through the stages. 1 through 6, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Stage 1, radical acceptance and forgiveness. Stage 2, healing your inner child. Stage 3, boundaries, physical and energetic. Stage 4, self-care and respecting your temple. Stage 5, treat yourself like the prize, self-devotion. Stage 6, embody God's identity and rewire your mind, self-concept. So with these stages, you might do better. I'm not sure. Like, it's really up to you. If you believe this a bunch of bullshit, it's not going to work for you, then it's not going to work for you. But if you really are open to doing better, open to what I'm saying, then this will absolutely work for you. It definitely worked for me. And I wasn't believing none of that shit. And it worked for me. Y'all, subliminals, y'all. Listen to subliminals. I started listening to subliminals in 2020. Night and day. Night and day. Night and day. But maybe that's a podcast episode for another day. I'm going to do another podcast episode on how to romanticize your life and how to be more whimsical. And then another podcast episode on my spiritual journey. So, stay tuned. Like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay, bye.
Instead of complaining about anything, learn to be thankful for everything. Hashtags